Hey guys, and welcome back to LEGO's Island. So, today it is Friday, January 3rd of 2025. And guys, it is that time of the year again. It has been yearly tradition on January 3rd, ever since 2019, that we always discuss what's coming for the year. And in this case, for this year, 2025. The last time I accessed the world was 1-3-25 at 1:40 p.m. Let's get into it. And as you can see, the New Year's party is still here. Until January 5th, that is. Which means by the next episode, it'll be gone. Before we can officially start talking about the events, we need to see which two dogs we get today. We get Memorial and Holiday. Also, as you can see, while I am picking up the dogs, you can actually notice the Christmas decorations are finally gone. Yep, I literally just took them out right before I updated the event board earlier. So yep, they're all gone now. Now all that's left is just to clean up the New Year's party on the 5th, and the whole island will be back to normal. But now it's time for the moment we're all here. The event schedule for 2025. Like I previously stated, it has been a yearly tradition for the past 6 years, since 2019, that all the events have always been revealed on January 3rd. The only times that this has not happened include 2021, because I forgot, and in 2024, because I was locked out of Minecraft for a few days at the time and couldn't showcase it till the 5th. So, yeah, as you can see, none of that happened this time, so we are back on schedule. But speaking of which, let's get started. The New Year's party of 2025 is already ongoing from December 31st, 2024 to January 5th, 2025. Next up is the return of the Festival of Snow after 3 years since its last occurrence in 2022. Which I guess now in this case I should probably put a 2022 there. Done! Fun fact about this event. This was the only event, and I'm referring to January's event specifically, was the only event this entire freaking year that I did not have planned. So much so that I actually had to ask Cool Guy 33 of what the heck we can do for an event for January, and he suggested the Festival of Snow. Just come back. And you know what? That's actually not a bad idea. We can definitely do a lot of cool creative stuff with it. But of course, when is this? Well, it is from January 21st and ending on the 28th. So unlike last time, it'll only be 1 week as opposed to 2 weeks. And secondly, this actually starts 3 years and 1 day after the previous one, because the last one was on January 20th. So that's cool. Anyway, immediately following that, or at least just a few weeks after that, we have the Valentine's Day party of 2025 from February 10th through the 15th. So it'll be a 5-day long event with the last day being Valentine's Day. And that's it. That's all there is to say about that one. Next up is one that was supposed to occur a good 2 months ago in November 2024, but got delayed because of a shutdown. But now it's actually happening. The 1000th episode party is being held finally after a 3-month-long delay. It was supposed to occur on November 22nd, 2024, but again, because of the shutdown in February of last year, it has now been moved to Thursday, February 20th, and will be lasting until March 2nd. This is going to be a big one, which is why it's lasting for like a week. This is going to be a massive milestone. So yeah, we're letting it last like a week, like 10 days or something. So, yeah. The logo does look pretty nice, I'm not going to personally lie. And fun fact, this logo actually is going to be one of the items. Of course, just renamed to its respective item, of course. Anyway, a few weeks later, we will have the Pi Day / St. Patrick's Day party of 2025, starting on March 14th and ending on the 18th. So it'll last basically that entire weekend. And then the Legos Island 8-year anniversary party, or just the 8th anniversary party. This year we're going to be, of course, going back to the normal length that we always have these parties, being March 25th through April 1st. We couldn't do this a year ago because Easter was on the last day of March. Thankfully it's in April again, so we can actually have this at its correct length. And oh boy, hopefully unlike last year, we can actually hold it on time. Before we get to this next one, there of course will be an April Fool's party in between these two from April 1st ending on the 5th. And this time we'll be back to being standalone, which is awesome. But speaking of Easter though, since Easter and Earth Day are literally 2 days apart, Easter being on April 20th and Earth Day of course always being on April 22nd, it's time to merge these two events once more. From April 18th ending the 25th. Which, fun fact, is the exact same length as the 2019 events. Like, I am literally not even kidding. But immediately following that party is Operation Legos Island 2025. This will immediately follow the Easter and Earth Day party from April 25th through May 2nd and is the first mission-based event of the year. Yep. It took us until April to get to a mission-based event, but oh boy, I am so completely cool with that because, oh my god, we need to stop with so many operations happening so early in the year. I'm referring to February operations. I'm glad we're not doing that again. Because my god, we need to stop holding the first operation events of said year so early on. So this actually makes a lot of sense. And then, just a few days after that ends, on May 5th through the 10th, we have a new event, one coming from the labs, the Fiesta 2025. Fun fact about this event, it's actually going to be held across the Creations World and the backyard as well, and maybe even the labs if I'm up to it. So yeah, May 5th through the 10th, so it'll last for 5 days. And then we'll actually have a full week off because the next event following it is the Celebration of Spring 2025. Yep, it is making its return after 2 years, but of course will be played out differently. Of course, so it's not a full-on repeat, obviously. This will last from May 17th, ending on the 24th. Now, of course, May 17th is also Minecraft's anniversary. Its 16th anniversary to be specific, so a mini-event will be held the exact same day. Of course, in between this and this, we'll have a Memorial Day party on May 26, 2025. And, yes, I did look up when Memorial Day is. It is actually May 26th. So we'll hold an event that day just for 1 day in celebration. And then, a good 6 days later, Legos Island Summer 2025 from June 1st through September 1st as a yearly tradition. Except 2022. And then, of course, in between this, nearly halfway through, we will, of course, hold a 4th of July party from July 4th and only lasting the 1 day of July 4th. So, yeah. Okay, I just thought my volume was up pretty high. Anyway, fun fact though, immediately following Legos Island Summer is Labor Day. And why do I say immediately following Legos Island Summer? Because Labor Day this year happens to literally be the day that Legos Island Summer ends. September 1st. Come on! We would have literally just had 3 months of Legos Island summer, and then the day it ends, we get a Labor Day party. I did not think that that would ever happen, but it's a reality. And then we'll have official downtime from that point forward, all the way until the Celebration of Fall of 2025. Yeah, the fall event is going to be the mainline event for September this year, lasting from September 21st through October 1st, lasting the last 10 days of September. Then, a good few weeks after that, a good 3 weeks after that ends, we will have Legos Island Halloween 2025 from October 23rd through November 2nd. This is a 10-day long event. And yeah, after last year's was like 14 days, I think shortening it down by a few days makes a lot of sense. Now, this next one is going to be very interesting. And by interesting, we mean something that you probably all assumed I was never going to remember because it kept getting postponed so much. It's happening! Yeah, it was originally supposed to be a lab event originally. And fun fact, it might actually still be a lab event sometime later this year. Probably, maybe even before this one occurs. I don't know. I haven't figured that out. But this will last from November 21st and ending on December 1st. So the last 10 days of November. Just like how this lasts for the last 10 days of September. Of course, in between this, on the 27th of November, we will have a Thanksgiving mini event from the 27th to the 30th, ending on the 30th respectively. And lastly but not least, Legos Island Christmas 2025, lasting from December 19th to 31st. So, yeah, it lasts a few days shorter than the previous year, lasting a total of 12 days. And that is it, because the other two has nothing. Dang, it kind of would have been cool if I were able to fill these last two, but I didn't have enough event ideas just to fill those last two, so oh well. Also, notice how big this is getting. It's actually crazy how big this is actually getting. The event board is getting so freaking huge that I don't even know. But how long did it take you guys to realize there is only one mission-based event this entire year for Legos Island? And that's Operation Legos Island 2025. There is literally no other Operation events besides that. And to be personally honest, I am completely okay with that. We have been having so many mission-based events per year that I think only having one just makes things so much freaking easier. I think we've been going a little too nuts with the mission-based events over the years. And remember how I said at the end of the simulation arc that we're going to be seeing less mission-based events every year? I think this is where that finally comes into play. And to be honest, I feel good about that. I feel legitimately good about that. And I feel we should just keep it at just Operation Legos Island for this year at least. Because I think we're getting a little too hectic with the mission-based events. And I think it's time to start calming those down a bit. So, what do you guys think of the set list? We got a few new events, such as the Fiesta, Dream Realms, finally making its official, appearance after being delayed for 2 years. And Celebration of Spring is back. Festival of Snow is back. We're finally going to hit 1,000 episodes this year. I think we're in for a good year. And with all that said, I thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you all in the next one on January 5th when the New Year's party goes away. With all that said, I'll see you next time. And we're going to be covering the schedule next time, by the way. Because, yeah, this is heavily outdated.